Hello, I have another beer review for you. Today, I'm going to be looking at three different beers. Guinness Blonde American Lager is brewed by Guinness of Ireland, and it's an American pale lager with 5.0 ABV. It's got a BeerAdvocate score of 76 and a Bros rated 71, so apparently it's not too bad. Stella Artois is brewed by Stella of Belgium, but it's owned by Anheuser-Busch InBev. It's a Euro Pale Lager. It's got an ABV of 5.0% and it's got a BA score of 71 and the Bros rated 72. Heineken Lager is brewed by Heineken of the Netherlands. It's a Euro Pale Lager. It's got an ABV of 5.0% and its BeerAdvocate score is 65. The Bros rated 68. So here they are. Here's the Stella. I'm going to compare each of these. Now, I don't have really any bias towards these as which one's the best tasting or which one's preferred in any way. I don't care. But perhaps I will mix these glasses up so I don't know which is which. There's the Heineken. I do have some experience with Heineken in the past. I didn't care for it too much because it always smelled and tasted a bit skunky. And I can smell that skunky taste even from here. Or, that skunky aroma. Not taste. Let's see if it tastes skunky when I taste it, but I'm kind of expecting it to be skunky, so I might subconsciously think it's skunky. So this Guinness definitely appears to be the darkest of the three. And, well, there's really no point in mixing them all up. Because I'm going to know this is the Guinness because it's the darkest. I'll know that this is the Heineken because it smells the skunkiest. And that leaves the Stella for the third choice. The Stella can't really detect any kind of aroma at all. This has that bit skunky aroma. And another very weak smelling beer. Alright, so let's try it. This is the Stella. It's got a bit of a skunky taste to it. But other than that, the flavor is pleasant. It's not too bad. It's not watery. Not too watery anyway. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty drinkable. It's not bad at all. Now for the Heineken. Heineken seems to have a more stronger flavor to it than the Stella. Yeah, I would say that the Heineken has more flavor, or at least stronger flavor than Stella. There's a bitter aftertaste as well that I'm picking up now. So let's try the Guinness. This one is the weakest of the three. And in other words, it's more watery. It does seem to have a bit more of a hoppy flavor to it than the other two. I think I detect just a tad bit of a citrusy hop flavor. This is definitely stronger. Maybe it's an alcohol taste to it. But when it goes in, you can tell right away that it has a stronger flavor than the other two. And more of a bitter aftertaste. And that was the Heineken. And then you follow that up with a Stella. Stella tastes weak and watery in comparison. So, if you plan on drinking a lot of beer, you might want to choose the Stella because it goes down smoother. That is between the Stella and Heineken. Now, this is the Guinness, once again. We'll follow that up with the Stella. I would say that the Stella is a bit more bitter than the Guinness. And the Guinness is a bit more citrusy than the Stella. And they're basically the same, but this one, the Guinness, has kind of a citrus hint to it. So, if you like IPAs, then you'd probably like the Guinness more than the Stella, or more than the Heineken as well. But other than that, other than the citrusy taste of the Guinness, it's basically the same as the other two, but a little bit weaker than the Heineken. So, the Heineken is the strongest, and the Guinness is the most citrusy, or hoppiest. Which one would I choose? Well, it's difficult to say. I would probably choose the Stella last, because it just doesn't have what the other two have, even though it's ranked in the middle by BeerAdvocate, ranked number 1 by the Bros. Between these three, I would put it in last place. I would prefer the Heineken because it's stronger. It has more of a bite to it. It also has that smell, though, that skunk smell. I don't care for that too much, though. But at least you can smell something with the Heineken, whereas the Stella, I really can't even detect a smell hardly. The Guinness, I probably like that one the best because it has that hoppy, citrusy flavor to it, just a tad bit more than the other two. It's not quite as strong as the Heineken, but I think the flavor is a little bit better. So they're all 5.0% ABV. Actually, BeerAdvocate rated the Guinness the highest as well. They rated it at 76. the Bros gave it a 71, so it's in the middle. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this review.